Wife scrolling through Facebook to show me something. All the Facebook ads are for divorce lawyers. POV. You are about to hear the worst opinion ever. When my grandma lied, we, as a family, made the mistake of thinking a 70-plus-year-old man didn't need anyone at that point in his life. Anyway, long story short, my uncle will be turning 19 soon. When you're watching a movie with your guy friend and you hear unzipping noise, I must get out of here as quick as possible. We have developed a secret new tool internally for designing apps. Please reply with startup ideas you would like designed, and we'll start making some. Not gonna give you my best idea for free. Give me your worst idea. A secret new tool internally for designing apps. Friend, does your cat bite? Me. Worse, he judges you. Did you know, if you spend $150 on ingredients and 4 hours cooking, you can make a burger that's better than a Big Mac? Woman, the Backstreet Boys tend to send me into a fit of rage. Her therapist. Okay, so tell me why. The woman. Women calling Lizzo beautiful and inspiring. Women when you tell them they look like Lizzo. I was working in a movie theater in France. A customer started an argument with my manager, who was a highly functional alcoholic, and did not give a ref about pleasing Karens. She stupidly went, "The customer is king," to which he replied, "We are in France, we potato kings." What if I told you the gap in my resume was from when I was happy for the first time in my life? Should your daughter be forced to compete against a man in sports because Democrats think so? Should your 10-year-old daughter be forced to give birth to her or uncle's baby because Republicans think so? Should you be forced into bankruptcy because you can't pay your medical debt because both sides think so? Some of y'all afraid to be corny, but I was born on the cob. Medusa is the hottest girl ever. One look and you are forever. Juan will be back next week with more disturbing facts. Tragedy as body of hide and seek world champion found in cupboard. Alan was son of 1995 champ, who was also found led in closet. I know this is a cliche at this point, but Dubai was just awful for too many reasons to list. You know, that massive mockhead who wins the lottery and immediately buys a frozen champagne sculpture of his own and 2 Filipino boys to carry it around. If that person were a city, it would be Dubai. The Bible says being gay is fine, as long as you're a man who lays with another man should be Leviticus 20:13 ESV. That's not what that verse means, dummy. Did you write it? I can feel it. Syntax error. I meet someone. We talk. I explain that Lego people live in houses made of their own flesh. They leave. Jack the Ripper's face finally revealed. Here's what AI thinks the notorious chiller looked like. Kilt wearing is arrested after going into antique stores and shoving items up his before placing them back on the shelf for display. People that walk around with bottle of water always feel like they have made it in life. This is evidence that even if all you do is drink water and mind your business, people will still talk. Kids born in 2000 turning 24 this year. Kids born on 29th February 2000 turning 6 this year. Evaporated milk by Sainsbury's. An elderly woman slept alongside her brother's rotting lead body for potentially up to 5 years in her public housing unit in Victoria, Australia. A president of the United States must have full immunity, without which it would be impossible for him or her to properly function. Any mistake, even if well intended. Of course, every president before Trump functioned just fine without total immunity. Only crooks need total immunity to hide their criminal acts behind. Missing letter. Absolutely gutted. I have just sat and blown up all the letters to find that he is missing, but been replaced with an extra A. It's my daughter's birthday tomorrow and now I won't be able to decorate it as planned. Not happy at all. Not even in your dreams would you be able to make an illustration like this. I can do better. I can animate it because I have been animating for One Piece, you idiot. If a woman sleeps with 10 men, she's a but if a man does it, he's gay. He's gay. You should only eat 6 fries per serving, Harvard professor says. Shut the F up, nerd. Motivational speaker. You can do anything, you just have to wake up the lion inside of you. The lion inside me. Me trying to be casual with the girl I like. The world we grew up in. The world we live in. Magician. Take a card. Any card. Me. Takes his credit card and drives away. Magician. I don't know who needs to hear this, but I switched from buying coffee every day to making it at home 2 years ago, and I'm still not a millionaire. I have studied the habits of millionaires. While it is a good step to save money by making coffee at home, have you considered supplementing your income by committing massive fraud? When you spend months training for mock fighting, and the referee asks where your rooster is. Do you play any dangerous sports? I sometimes disagree with my wife. Today we'll be talking about guys with small d's. Time machine gets invented. Me on my way to pay my parents in the past a visit. The truth is, in Mortal Kombat I would destroy a singular wolf. Decimation. I'm one of the most powerful humans on the planet, and he knows it. That's why he loves me. Respect and love go hand in hand. Yeah mate, their paws can't hold a controller. Flawless victory 100%. 2 minutes after being kidnapped, me, blushing. So what made y'all choose me? My stepdad me up, me effing his wife. Americans after eating their supersized meal. Why is heart attack taking so long? Public service announcement for men. Boxers are not shorts, you cannot wear them outside. Don't tell us what to wear. Teach the girls not to stare. Dating a K-pop stan is fun, until she dumps you for some guy named Jungle Book. Aren't you excited for the future? The future. Greenland's ice sheet is melting and being replaced by vegetation, finds major satellite analysis. Fellas, if a girl offered to take you on a trip with her and pay for it all, would you say yes or no? Yes, but she better not be expecting X. You have nice thumbs, Commander. It would be a shame if I. Elementary school. My friends. Me. Middle school. Choice of wording is important. Have a nice day. Enjoy the next 24 hours. Life if I was allowed to kick management in the balls. When you drink orange juice after brushing your teeth. When you're standing in the shower and the drain isn't draining. Whenever I forget something. How could you forget that? Why didn't you remember? Whenever my spouse forgets something. Oh no, we forgot this. We should really remind each other about these things. You should have reminded me. At least you'll get a free meal. Happy Valentine's Day. Bring your GF. 20% off. Bring your wife. 45% off. Bring both at the same time. Free. 7 years old me leaving home with my toys. My mom who shouted at me. The internet comes into existence. Cat owners. Cats everywhere. So I heard a cop started blasting over an Acon. Yes, you have heard right. So he literally went, puts on these puts. Please don't answer me making a phone call. Some random person. What's something you can say in bed and at dinner? That one American kid. I'm American, I can say anything. Man loses weight eating nothing but Costco hot dogs for a week. I remember my cousin losing like 25 pounds on the hot dog diet in the 90s. She was also addicted to Crystal but when you send an email saying, please let me know if you have any questions or would like to discuss, and someone replies asking if you're available right now. Accidentally combined all good and no worries and said all worries, and it's the most honest thing I have said all year. If you feel you're alone, it's because you probably are. This character needs more depth. All reliable, lead parent. Facebook meme. This couple has 19 kids. Me imagining their holidays or birthdays. Trump did. Stupid thing. Non-Americans. Instagram Reels user seeing the 18th traffic accident for the day. Holding an ice cube in your mouth to heal a swollen taste bud be like. The reason why all cultures have mermaids is because drawing legs is hard. We want free college, free control, free childcare and automatic raises and promotions, so I can start my family and career in my early 20s and finally be equal with men. The average American man is a middle-aged, overweight, unmarried college dropout with no kids, who makes roughly $40,000 a year. My mom, I want you home by 11, me and my friends at 4 AM. Pineapple on pizza is disgusting, then don't order it. Life, no. What is something humans probably won't ever be able to figure out? What is happening inside a black hole? Just walk up and look inside. Shine a light in there if it's dark. Me, the friends my mom told me to stay away from. They look like they are all named Jamie. Climate change, a timeline. Climate change isn't real. Okay, climate change is real, we're just not convinced it's caused by humans. Oops, F. When you finally figure out the question that you skipped in the exam.
What are you waiting for? Do it!
Jeff Bezos made over $7.9 million an hour every hour in 2023. Meanwhile, the average American family makes about $105,555 a year. Pimples, 0. Blackheads, 0. Good things about capitalism, 0. The bully calling me gay, me effing his dad. If you oversimplify the question, it's easier to choose. You rather drink milk or mint. One has more protein and tastes better. Age 17. Sneak out of the house to go to a party. Age 37. Sneak out of a party to go home. Jerry calls for an Uber because he let Kramer borrow his car. Kramer is his Uber driver, still charges him for the ride. I'm about to get kicked out of this grocery store. You follow her, she follows back. You like a pic of her, she likes a pic of you. You send her a D-pic, she sends one back. When you tell a mother she shouldn't let her kid watch YouTube shorts, and she responds with try playing with him instead. Fair enough. My family watching a movie, me explaining where we have seen each actor before. I just visited a physics PhD student at Harvard University, one of the smartest people in the world. Here's their bedroom. Guys will see this and just think, hell yeah, nice stick. When Elon Musk's and Taylor Swift's lawyers tell the internet to stop tracking their private jets, the internet, how much would it bum them out? Enjoy knowing that no matter what you say online, someone will misinterpret it. Presidential elections be like. Ladderer, run if you want to live. Me, start sprinting. Ladderer, not like toward me though. Please tell me this is a manufacturing error. Snickers, the veins are gone. How am I going to feel it going in my A? Kids afraid to check their grades. Adults afraid to check their bank accounts. University students afraid to check both. I'm a grown 20 years old male, and I still sleep with my stuffed bear. I have had him since I was a small child. I love him so much. He's ugly, but so comforting, and he's perfect as a pillow. I'm 22, still sleep with the teddy bear my dad bought me the day I was born. R.I.P. Dad. Hi 22, I'm dad. Me roasting my annoying cousin. Everyone else at the barbecue. When you accidentally eat your lunch on your 9 AM break. When she is talking about her boyfriend issues, so you jam the invisible camera that follows you around. My intrusive thoughts. He must be thinking about other girls. Him, what would happen if men had detachable Ds? I always thought they were, just not reattachable. The whole lunchroom, when I tell them how difficult it was to get used to going to school in a new state. My coping mechanisms may be worse than my actual problems. Fashion in the 80s, 90s, 2000s. Program not responding. Click click. Issue resolved. 317 clicks has corrected the error. Getting older is all about knowing a guy, a plumbing guy, a roof guy, a tax guy, a lawn guy, etc. How normal people go swimming. Taylor Swift. Americans are learning the hard way that being the wealthiest country in the history of the world isn't worth like, if most of that wealth is held by like 5 people. When you try to explain president's date to foreigners, Ben Franklin was the best president we ever had. Waterway gets polluted. Native fish. Carb. I have 2 problems in life: difficulty sleeping, difficulty waking up. When you're bored as F in class and you start talking to that one guy you really hate. 10-year-old me watching adults go on trips. 25-year-old me watching kids go on trips. VR game final boss, you destroyed my kingdom. Me, who skipped all the cutscenes. I don't even know who are you. Japan. Japanese corporations. When someone tickles me, stop. To not even wear a mask when it would protect your identity while committing is so effing funny. How strict was your parents? My parents could speak to me with their eyes. With a cleared browsing history, why would you care about your browser history? You're led. If I lied and somebody decided to check out my apps or browser history, I would literally revive myself to stop them. What is the thing you are most embarrassed about? My character AI chats. Me grabbing the ugly spoon to the guests and saving the pretty spoon for myself. I wonder if anyone from the Make-A-Wish Foundation has ever asked to F a porn. I did once. I have never been part of the Make-A-Wish Foundation, but I asked anyway. What was the answer? Well, I thought the worst thing they could say was no, but it turns out it was a trespassing notice. My sandwiches look like this, so hers can look like that. If you're not in my circle of trust, you're probably in my triangle of suspicion or rhombus of doubt. Twitter. X, formerly known as Twitter. Actually calling it X. I just lost an argument in my head against a person that doesn't even exist. I even stuttered. 11-year-old me downloading Family Guy episodes.exe on the family computer. 10 hours of studying, 3 seconds of gaming. Parents. Deep clean your carpet like a pro at a fraction of the cost. I found the meme. An Akon. Cops. Hello darkness my old friend. I ain't your friend. Oh. Bowl of rigatoni with garlic oil. Depression. Internet critics, gaming journalists, corporate needs you to find the differences between this picture and this picture. They're the same picture. I really need to print just a few, but very important documents. Printers, screams. God watching you fall in love with somebody who's gonna used to hurt you for character development. A strong argument. Who asked? Giving up hope for the world. People, the fact that you are giving up hope is dooming the world, so you should instead be optimistic. If you offer me food and I refuse, please repeat it cause I was just shy at first. This is my childhood, not yours. Just to recap. 1. The Fed pumped an extra $3.2 trillion into the stock market. 2. As a result stocks soared to a record high. 3. So execs essentially got stock-based bonuses paid by the government, but giving money to regular people would be too socialist. Teacher, if you don't go to college you'll end up like him, the trucker who makes $100k a year. Thermite balls. Alternate title. Man plays with his aggressively. I'm gonna rust up one of these balls. Woman. Shampoo for dry and damaged hair. Man. 6-in-1 shampoo for hair, face, body, carpet, car and dishes. Result. I don't have a boyfriend lol. Why not? You're so beautiful. No idea. Thank you haha. I'll have to send a request to be your boyfriend. Lol. Where should I leave my request? In the trash can. Me watching Mr. Beast almost taking over T-Series. Why you so quiet? What's on your mind? Ladies and gentlemen, this is Mambo number 5. It's so hard to make friends as an adult. I'll be your friend. You, that weirdo ruined my day. Wolf demolishes houses and eats pigs. That one little pig that decided to cook and eat the wolf. Top of the food chain ma. Top of the food chain. Your argument is full of shit. Modern media, anti-heroes, conventional heroes, anti-villains. Checking your pockets before the laundry, normal people, me. Any woman that shows interest in you is an agent of the state, cut off all communications with her immediately. Me, visits Japan, also me wondering if Godzilla was just a normal sized lizard. When you open the chat, see them typing. When your buddy is about to do something stupid, but you kind of want to see it, stop. Me realizing I no longer have an excuse not to learn coding, because my laptop will arrive soon. Person, it's getting hot in here. Me trying to not say so, take off all your clothes. Bad man when he finds out that he's actually killed 3082 people by brutally them and leaving them unconscious in alleys and old warehouses. People who say go big or go home seriously underestimate my willingness to go home, like it's literally my only goal for most of the day. Entering a restaurant. Gordon Ramsay with a camera crew. PC is better than console. Okay, but is your PC better than a console? Yes, why the F else would I say that? Can you type 240 letters per minute on console? Tesla Cybertruck owners complain their new vehicles are rusting. Haha. It's time for you to look inward and begin asking yourself the big questions. Why doesn't Head and Shoulders release a body wash called Knees and Toes? Here's a question for all the mind readers out there. This was probably the most irrational childhood fear that I had. Me watching all these reboots of my favorite movies that had nothing wrong with them in the first place. Alexander Graham Bell, I invented the telephone. His brother Taco, I'm working on some pretty big stuff too. When you go to the kitchen at 3 AM. When the lights suddenly turn off. When a cat closes its eyes around you, it means it trusts you. My cat. Johnny Knoxville ironically looking like the dad who won't let his kids watch Lackey. The voices of Family Guy are basically Seth MacFarlane talking to himself and laughing at his own jokes. Be his peace. Me. Good morning beautiful. Do you care if I live? 30-year-old me with an office job. The email address I made when was 13. Still using it. Feeling sad today. Can everyone please send cute pictures of their credit card front and back? The day I finally get to use all those screenshots I backed up. He keeps looking at himself in the mirror and crying. To be honest, I have never related more to a dog in my entire life than I do right now. Remember Donkey from Shrek, and because Donkey was voiced by Eddie Murphy, it means it was a black kid, which is how he escaped. He was just faster than the other boys. Women be like, I can fix him. Playground. Playground after you grow up. Mark Zuckerberg, tech layoffs in 2024 have been a natural response to pandemic era overhiring. Who did the overhiring? Who did the overhiring, Zuck? Girls on the internet, memes and cat videos, shaking A. When you're browsing Instagram in pitch black and a video uploaded in HDR starts playing. The world we grew up in. The world we live in. English is kinda weird, but I'm so glad it isn't a gendered language. It is none of my business what gender Bread identifies as.
Spare change? Spare change, ma'am?